DJ. Dominic.
Good morning. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening to you too, sir.
How is everything?
It's going along. I did a couple of
That's good.
ships, and I've got one more ship to edit. I'm halfway through the second ship, but
Mm-hmm.
hey, TJ, it's going good here. How's it going with you? It's good. Dominic is just waking up for the day.
Yep.
Because it's Sunday there, right?
Yeah.
What do you want? You already ate. You already ate your dinner. The whites of her eyes have gotten a red tinge to them. What would cause that?
I don't know. There's probably dogs. I don't know much about dogs. Because it might be different to cats.
Yeah. I've never noticed. Usually, the whites of her eyes are white.
Mm.
Hey, Brenda, how you doing?
TJ, Brenda.
The Yeah, it's really muggy again today. It's
Oh,
82
okay.
degrees and it feels like 80% humidity.
Oh, okay. Not that here.
Just real muggy. Brenda's waiting for some wind and rain. Good for you.
Oh,
I think she's
okay.
down in Florida.
Yeah.
So, that storm is on the coast.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if there's anybody else. A Saturday night. I'm sure that is Uncle Bill Saturday night or is he Sunday night?
He's Sunday night.
Okay.
Sunday night, 10 o'clock.
Well, let's hope that it's not heavy storm rain.
Yeah.
Some rain is good, but it's the wind that you don't need.
Exactly. Am I, Mark?
Hi, Paul. Dominic.
Hey, Mark, how's it going?
Well, I was looking forward to watching 2 hours of the Olympic golf before you started because it was supposed to be on from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock.
Oh,
And on
okay.
the channel it's supposed to be on, it's been tennis and table tennis.
Oh no.
So, not seen any golf at all, and they've had 3 days of it now.
Oh, yeah. Brenda says she's had 34 years of the weather down there, so no big deal.
Mm. Okay.
Uh, mm. Uh, what the hell was it supposed to be? There we go. Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's on tonight until Art's on it.
No, he's not. He won't be on
Remember
either.
Is he not coming on tonight either?
Who?
No, he sent me a message saying that he's doing he's going to a birthday party, I think.
All right.
Who's that that sent you a message?
Art.
Art.
Art, okay. Art the entertainer.
Yeah. Art's supposed to start at 10 at midnight our time tonight, but obviously he won't be.
So that would have been like 7 o'clock, right?
In 2 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Justin's doing, whether he's off playing games or.
Laura was on a little while ago on Fortnite. I don't know whether he was on there.
Yeah, she started their stream 6 hours ago.
Hmm.
I went out today and had to buy more peanuts from my little buddies.
No, I think he's been on again.
$150 worth of peanuts.
Mhm.
That ought to last me about 2 weeks. Little buggers. But you know, after you do it so much, Don, you feel like they're family.
Yeah.
You spend more on them squirrels than you do on Mia.
Oh no, Mia gets hers. What you doing, you goofball? She goes over and tears everything up over there.
Mm.
You want to say hello to Don?
Hello.
Say hello, me. I know. You had your dinner already. No, you can't play Fortnite. Not right now. He says, but I'd like to kick some butt over there.
I think Laura's been on twice.
Yeah, I saw a couple of different hellos, notification that she was live and then that was for an hour and then she came back again.
Time.
What do you want? I'll be right back.
Had your morning cup of coffee yet, Dominic?
No, I don't have coffee till later in the morning.
All right. I must admit, I usually have tea in the morning and coffee in the evening.
No. It's something it's something I can't do after 4 p.m. my time.
I don't remember whether Joe said he had to go and take some photographs this evening.
Mm. Look at it jump out for 5 minutes. Probably 10 minutes. A couple of minutes.
Give me a chance to eat me steak, pudding, chips, and gravy.
Mm.
Every time I start moving around, she thinks we're gonna go someplace. That's
Okay.
lay down. Go lay down.
Yeah, but my mind every time I move anywhere, she thinks she has to follow me. Normally, because she thinks I'm going for food.
Yeah, Brenda, a lot of chips today.
Oh, great. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. So talk amongst yourselves.
So you put some videos up. Oh, did you do many ships today?
You see, I'll tell you. Yeah, I did four ships today.
Oh, wow. Do they ever manage to send any up that you've never seen before?
No, very rare. Usually if it's a new ship built or whatever, but no.
Mm.
They've got tons of ships in the Great Lakes for hauling cargo and hauling all kind of stuff. But it isn't like there isn't any way to transport.
Uh-huh.
They haul like thousands of tons of cargo, where if you were to do it by train, you got to do it by train car,
True. A lot quicker though.
Well, I don't know. These are going all the time. And as far as unloading it, usually they pull right up to where they're gonna load to. Where a train thing, they gotta switch them and move them around and all that kind of stuff.
I suppose.
Trains are effective, but they're not a piece of cake.
I mean, they used to transport everything along the canals by barge here as well, but I mean, it was all horse drawn, so it
Yeah.
took forever.
Yeah, those were the days, weren't they?
Yeah.
That's the way they talk about over here, called the Erie Canal. The Erie Canal was a canal where they used to transport merchandise before they opened up the St. Lawrence Seaway, and it was
Uh-huh.
Erie, Pennsylvania, and the horses would be hooked up with ropes, and they tow the barge up or tow the barge down.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the canal boats sort of phased out when the trains came in.
Yeah.
Nowadays, when you see the canal boats on the canal, they're pleasure trips. The owners use them like caravans and RVs and live on them. did Joe say this morning that he was doing some photography this afternoon?
Yeah, he didn't know how long he was gonna be, but
Yeah.
he thought it was just gonna be a short little whack, but it's 20 minutes after 5 here, 20 after 4. He said that he thought he'd be done by 3:30, so
Right.
that didn't work out.
Obviously. Mm.
Anybody in the chat want to join us here on the chat and on the panel? The invite is at the top of the chat. Just come on in. Hey Johnny, how you doing?
Hi, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm kind of torn between, my Autel Nano really has a great camera, but I haven't flown it in so long. And you got to get used to something. The longer you don't play with it, the longer, you got to rack your brain now. How do I do this again? How do I do that again? And
Yeah.
so I'm thinking about selling my Autel Nano Plus. It's got a hard case and it's got all the batteries and controller.
Well, I mean, if you're not going to be using it, it's a waste of time perhaps leaving it there, yeah. The money would be better put to something else, wouldn't it?
Yeah. That's the reason I sold my Inspires and all the different drones that I had is because, I have a one or two that I really love. I mean, I loved them all, but you get used to flying a certain way and Brenda.
Yeah, I mean, it could get you a month or so of peanuts, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, she must be full, my dog. I've just finished my tea and I've left her some chips and gravy on the plate. And she's not got up to eat it. So TJ says he's coming on in a bit once he's sorted out his Bluetooth speaker.
He's been having a hell of a time with that Bluetooth speaker. I don't understand. I don't use a Bluetooth speaker, but all of my speakers are direct wired to the computer,
Yeah.
I got two Tritonic speakers that are down below the monitors, but they're direct wired into the computer.
Yeah. I'm just using the speaker on my phone. Can't remember when the last time I turned my computer on was. About a year ago, I think. Maybe
Really?
even longer. Yeah. I find it so much easier just to use my iPhone and occasionally the iPad if I need something a little bit bigger. Computer's always more awkward to use when you've got to have your face inches from the screen.
Yep. Well, that can happen, and I use my computers for, my flying,
Yeah. I
Dominic.
do my
I'm
video
back.
on my phone and my iPad. LumaFusion works fine on them.
Hmm.
I guess I'm gonna have to turn my computer on at some point so that it can do all the updates that it's missed.
Yeah.
I think the last time I switched it on was to do updates, and it took 3 days to finish doing the updates.
Really?
All you could hear was the hard drive chuntering away in the background. And I guess I'd have to put my MacBook on as well so that updates.
Mhm.
I mean, my iPhone, that must update about 30 different apps a day.
Yeah.
In fact, let's have a look, see. Bear in mind that it did an update last night. It's got 29 updates to do.
Mhm.
Probably not many of those are apps that I use. I got that many apps on this phone, most of which I don't even look at. But you can guarantee as soon as you actually delete one of them off, you'll suddenly find you need it.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yep.
It's always the way it is.
Yeah.
That's
Most
one of the reasons the older you get, Mark, you have a hard way throwing anything away or getting rid of anything because, in the back of your mind, you never know when you're going to need it.
That's it.
Exactly.
Well, I've always had a hard time throwing things away.
Well, but the hard part is for me is because I'm a senior, is I know that I have something somewhere, but I don't remember where I put it.
Another good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is usually, I know I've got that somewhere, but it all depends on where Kate's put it.
Yeah.
Mm.
I knew where everything was, so Kate moved everything around. Now
Yeah,
I
I
have
know.
the foggiest idea. And searching for things with my eyesight is not the easiest of things to do.
Mm.
So it's a question of remembering where stuff is, then you know you're going to find it when you need it. I'll set it to update because it hasn't got Zoom or YouTube on the updates, so we should be okay. That was a nuisance the other night.
Mm.
Oh, yeah?
It started doing its automatic updates, and
Yeah.
one of them was Zoom, so it turned it off.
Yeah, I hate that when it does an automatic update and you're using the app.
Yeah. I disappeared this morning, by the way, because my phone went dead.
Oh no. I hate that.
Because we sat outside and I've been normally I leave the charger plugged into it when we're on.
Mm.
But this morning I was sat outside and then Kate came, so we stayed sat outside instead of me keep coming back in again. And I guess Zoom and YouTube on together are quite battery intensive.
Mm. Yes, they are.
There's some strange topics of conversation this morning.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
All the different computer drives I know.
Yeah, there was computer drives after Lance came on. And before that, it was it medications again? Oh, what's it? 3D printing.
3D printing, yep.
Yeah, medication seems to be a popular topic.
Yeah. Yeah, because Rod was looking through all the various different things that he could 3D print for FPV if he ever got a 3D printer. And seemed to be finding more and more beach toys for the kids. Well, I watched the first Deadpool today.
Hey,
What's that?
Frank.
What was that?
I watched the first film in the three Deadpool films today.
Oh, you guys are into that Deadpool stuff. I have no interest whatsoever.
Well, it's a Marvel Comics thing.
And I never was a Marvel Comics. Even as a kid, I never had comic books.
Yeah. Although it is kind of gory and lots of killing in it.
Mm.
And it's the super. Well, he says he's not a superhero. He just fights bad guys and kills them. But they're trying to recruit him into the X-Men, but he don't want to go. So I shall watch the second one tomorrow. And who knows, maybe even the third one as well if I get time. Otherwise, the third one on Monday. But it is weird. His superpower is that he can heal himself. And at one point, he got handcuffed to somebody. So he cut his hand off to escape and then grew his hand back again. That's 3 films now I've seen where somebody has ripped their own hand off to escape.
Yeah.
The first one was a zombie film back in the 70s, where this guy who was a zombie got handcuffed to the bumper of a MGB.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they came back to get him, all that was there was the handcuffs on a hand. And then there was one in, what's it? The new Mad Max one.
Oh, yeah. Haven't seen that yet.
I won't tell you the circumstances. Or even who it was.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hey, there he is. We were asking about you.
Yeah, I'm actually on my way now to one of the coaches' houses because they're having their big potluck, and they said you come and eat, right? So I'm going to eat.
There you go.
Yeah. Potluck.
All of your fan club was here looking for you.
Oh yeah, you were doing the one in the park today, weren't you?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did the coach. Yeah, I mean the rain just stopped too.
Oh, good.
We were able to get it in.
That's good.
But we're going. I mean, you ought to see the food they put out. All of these coaches are kind of big, so they like really eat. You know.
They're eaters,
But
huh?
you're
Oh,
eating all. Now you're going.
Anthony.
I mean, they'll have everything from jambalaya to pastalaya to hamburgers to ribs, everything.
Hey, can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, I'm trying to connect this freaking speaker so I could hear you guys. I mean, I could barely
I can hear you.
but
Well, you know what? He's using one of those wireless speakers, Joe.
Yeah,
And
that's
instead of having it direct wired to the computer, like
well,
everybody else
well,
does.
no, because I'm using my laptop and the speakers that are in here are kind of crap. So
Yeah, but you can still plug that in with a USB into your laptop. Direct.
yeah, I suppose I could, but it's all charged up and it's a wireless speaker, so.
But you've had nothing but trouble with that.
Well, it was connected before, and then when the battery was getting low, so I charged it, and then now I don't know why it's not connecting. Like from the Bluetooth settings, I got rid of it, and now I'm trying to reconnect it again.
What's up, TJ?
What's up, Joe? Looks like you got a haircut.
Yeah, look better.
Looks good.
Which one?
15-minute Marine Corps haircut.
Hey, did you do that yourself, or did you go to the barber and have it done?
Shoot, I do that. 15-minute Marine Corps haircut.
Nice.
Why does it take you 15 minutes?
15 minutes. 'Cause I gotta make sure everything's right.
Bluetooth on.
I gotta make sure I don't have a big piece hanging out the back, you know.
See if I can. Is there a way to turn this Bluetooth off? Is my thing.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for football season, so I got to get the hair right because I'm gonna be using my press credentials, and my press credentials have short hair on them.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't have yourself not looking like your ID photograph.
Yeah, well, I got them both ways. I got the one with long hair, but I don't like them.
Can you remember what the Bluetooth speaker called itself, TJ?
What, Mark?
I said, can you remember what the Bluetooth speaker called itself?
It's just called a Mega Boom, but it's black.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't
What's the ID?
they don't always call themselves something sensible on Bluetooth. It
Yeah.
could CR501 or something.
There's a button on the bottom, on the top or whatever, and the one that's blinking right there.
Yeah.
And
Then
I
it's
guess
gotta
it's
be
trying
in
to connect,
discoverable
I guess.
mode.
Then it's in pair mode.
Yeah.
And is your Bluetooth switched on your computer?
Yeah, it's on my okay.
And have you told it to search for new devices?
All right, let's see. Share. All right. So here's my Bluetooth right here.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to turn it off and then turn it back on again.
Hit turn Bluetooth on. And that should turn it on.
And then I have Hammond's mouse, which I think is the mouse that I'm using. And then I have my AirPods, and then I had underneath that my Mega Boom Black, and then another one. So I'm trying to figure out how to. I keep mashing the pairing button. So see, it's blinking right now, so it's trying to pair right now.
Yeah. Well, at the bottom, does it say, because I can't read them, does anything on there say search for new device?
You tried advanced?
Yeah, I see that. It says
Mhm.
open.
No. No, okay, well then that's not working.
TJ, can you spell junk?
Spell what?
Junk.
Timu.
Done. See, it's still blinking, trying to search for it.
It can't find it.
I was trying to see if there was something on the keyboard.
No, not usually.
You bought that at Timu, right?
All right, I'm trying to turn this thing off, and then
Joe
Whoa.
wanted to know. Joe wanted to know if you bought. Where'd you bought it? Where'd you buy that? Temu.
Russell's here. All right, powering back on.
Yeah. Here we go. Saturday Tech with TJ.
Hitting the Bluetooth thing. It's blinking. Yes, Laura, I did turn the Bluetooth is on, apparently.
Apparently, Laura, that's the
But
case.
it says on. Bluetooth is turned on. And like there's off and on. So I tried clicking on.
What are them two things saying at the bottom of your?
Here, you know what I'm gonna do? I have another one that I'm gonna try. Hold on.
But I can't read it.
This is Saturday Tech Time with
TJ. Luigi.
It's Luigi's Tech Series.
Today's episode, why not to buy from Timu.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this one. I got my red one now.
What'd you do? Buy them in pairs?
See what happens. Hopefully this one will connect. So I'm just holding it.
I mean, your Bluetooth on your computer should keep a record of everything it's connected
Alright.
to.
So it looks
Bluetooth.
like it's connected. So the light on the bottom of this one is fully on.
Uh-huh.
So now,
And has the name of it appeared on your screen?
that's what
And does
I'm
it
waiting.
say you're
That's what I'm
connected?
waiting for it to appear on the screen. Oh. Oh shit.
Hey, TJ,
My-
don't get a tech job.
Get
My
what?
phone-
Don't get a tech job.
Don't get a tech job, yeah.
I think if I go on the Bluetooth on my phone, there's a list of about 20 different things that it'll connect to if they're switched on.
Yeah, in other words, it's detected 20 different
I don't
things.
think it's connected to my phone, Laura. I'm using my laptop right now.
Did you have it connected to your phone?
No, I'm using my laptops, and then I use this so I could hear better because the speakers on the laptop are crap. Like
What I
you
was
can barely
saying,
hear out of it.
did you ever have it connected? Did you ever have it connected to your phone?
No, well, I have
Well,
If
You've had it connected to your phone, it might have been connected first.
Yeah.
No, but I have
Stop making him never
I
get it
have
sorted.
I have an app. Like I just use my phone so I can listen to music when I'm taking a shower, like getting ready for whatever. But
Well, go into your Bluetooth on your phone and see if it's connected to anything at the moment.
I'm just waiting for a little thing to come up on the Bluetooth menu right here. No, but I'm trying to connect it to my laptop because my black one that I had of one of these,
Yeah,
it
but
would
if it
it would automatically connect, and now it's not automatically connecting for some reason. I don't know why.
If- already connected to your phone, it won't connect to your laptop. It can only connect to one thing at once.
Let's see.
Because the easiest way to sort out whether it is or it isn't is to turn the Bluetooth off on your phone for the time being.
Yeah, let me do that. All right. So I just turned the Bluetooth off on my phone. Let's see what happens.
Now, tell your laptop to search for devices.
Bluetooth. It says Bluetooth is on right here.
No, it says Bluetooth is off. Turn Bluetooth on.
Yeah, but I guess it's on. I guess.
No, it's off.
it's off.
How do you know it's off?
Because it says Bluetooth, off. It's not turning on. Okay. That's interesting.
Close your Bluetooth window down, TJ, and open it up again.
I'm gonna grab the black one again and see what happens.
TJ, I know this might be a novel idea. Where's the instructions?
Oh
That
Lord, it's
generator
raining
goes over.
outside. All right.
It's a long drive to this coach's house.
Hmm.
You're still driving there?
Yeah. He lives
Wow.
in Madison,
What's up, John?
which is the city right next door. I'm following a lot of.
Oh,
Hello, Mr.
I'm
Alexander.
just-
I hear you're having problems with one of your devices. Can you please tell me
Yeah,
what
like
device it is?
normally it would automatically connect when I turned it on, but it's not. I don't know why it's not
It's
connecting.
not
now.
automatic, because he's had this
Right.
issue before. He just forgot.
TJ,
Yeah. His Bluetooth switched off on his laptop by the looks of it.
I know that you've had advice from.
Multiple people.
Hey, Donald, get fish eye out. He'll help.
I know that you've probably been through this. I just now I'm joining in late. You have put the device in pairing mode, correct?
Yeah, it's blink. The little light's blinking.
Well, he thinks
Well,
so,
you held it. Hold it down. Hold the button down.
until it starts blinking. He's done that. Yeah.
Is there's a power button and there's is there a pairing button?
Hey, Don, he was showing the screen on here.
Huh?
See, it's
And
blinking.
it says, why, what was the Wi-Fi off? Wasn't it
Because
down?
I have the Bluetooth settings on my phone off, so I think the
Okay, but ignore your phone. You're wanting to connect it to your PC, right? To your Mac.
yeah, so-
You're wanting to connect it to your mouth, correct? Or to your
Uh,
Mac, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
What is
doesn't that
what is the device that
mean-
you're hooking up? What is it?
A speaker.
This speaker right here.
Okay. What brand? What model?
It's called UE. It's U. No. It's called.
I can't read.
It's UE Boom. It's called.
How's that spelled?
Whatever it is, it's
UE. The letter U. The letter E. Boom.
that window he's got open on his laptop appears to say that his Bluetooth is switched off.
Yes.
Well, how do I turn it
Bluetooth
back
is off.
on then?
Okay. Let's well, it
Troubleshoot.
shows devices.
Which isn't going to help.
That is weird. Your Bluetooth is off. That Mac does have Bluetooth, correct?
Right.
Well, he's using. Is the mouse wireless or Bluetooth? Because he's using his mouse.
Here's Bluetooth right here. I tried to do a software update and it said,
I know this is weird. Have you tried doing a complete restart of your Mac? Shut it down, do a hard
yeah, let me,
shut it down, start it back up.
yeah. All right. Let me shut everything down and then I'll
see you soon.
try and see what happens.
Anyway, good evening, Mr. Ball of Mud.
Howdy. I'm gonna hit my Bluetooth settings here just to kind of see. Yeah, get your Bluetooth.
I mean, if his Bluetooth was on, it should have shown him a list of everything he's
Yeah.
ever connected to by Bluetooth,
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah,
just click on
I
the
got
one.
my Bluetooth window open right here, and it's telling me that where my magic mouse is saying it's not connected, but I have
Yeah.
connected to it before.
Looks like Joe's there.
And
Yeah,
at the
I'm out on the
bottom,
moon. You see?
at the bottom of it, it should say "search for new devices" as well.
That looks good.
It's nice. It's nice out here. Just the
Is
It looks
is it hot, Joe?
nah. It's been raining. So
Oh,
I'll
Yeah.
catch with y'all in the morning.
okay, Joe. Have a good time.
Enjoy.
Yeah, his Bluetooth window should automatically have down at the bottom nearby devices, and it automatically searches. But if his speaker is not in pairing mode, it won't show up.
I think if they ever gets off.
Yeah.
If he's had it connected to his laptop already, seems to think
If he's
has.
okay,
It
he
should
has
go-
had it connected before, or is it been connected to his phone before?
I think he said he connected to his
I think
laptop.
he said he had it connected to his computer before,
Mm.
but he also, I remember him having problems with it. So
I have fallen asleep twice today.
Mm.
So now I feel like total crap.
I hate that.
Is that just exhaustion, fresh air, or have you got COVID?
Don't know. I don't think I've got COVID.
Neither did Joe till he tested himself.
Yeah, I know. I've never taken a COVID test.
I've had one.
I've had a few, but I've never actually shown a positive.
No, I've had one for a negative.
No, I woke up 5:30 this morning and realized that my wife had left the water running in the pool
Mm-mm.
last night, so it was overflowing. So I was out in the yard at 5:30 this morning, purging extra water out of the pool.
I just left it there till morning.
Leave it running?
No, just turn it off, but don't bother. What's it? Don't
Oh.
bother trying to get anything out of it.
Yeah, I could have, but it's blurring, Lance. You got your AI filter set to blur except for your face. You got your background blur on.
The t-shirt with Johnny.
It's not going to work unless you turn your filter off.
Is that Lance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Showing trying to show an extremely out of focus, whatever it is.
Life
Yeah.
of Fun show from Johnny.
Well, he's
The
got
one
his
the
he's
upload.
got blur on his filters.
Either that or
He's
he's
got
got,
to learn how to crank that off.
got it too close to the camera lens, one or the other.
No, it looked like it was some sort of an AI trying to filter.
There's a virtual background in Zoom for blur
Yeah,
Yeah.
under
Mm,
the video settings.
down in the bottom settings, there's a blur.
Yep. I
Yeah.
think that's what he had going.
evening, Justin.
But,
Hey, Justin,
evening.
how's it going?
He was doing this
uh,
and then putting something there and then it would blur it. See?
And not talking. Yeah. Or if he was talking, he's not coming through.
Oh.
It's no good doing that for me. Everything looks blurred.
But we can see it was a Fly for Fun show t-shirt.
Yeah, it got here sooner than I thought. He didn't think it'd be here till Tuesday.
Uh,
But I don't see my background. I don't see that. I'm looking right
If you
now.
click on your picture, up in the
Okay.
corner of your picture, there should be
Oh,
an
yeah.
ellipse.
There you go. Yep.
And then pull down there, you got blur my background, or choose virtual background.
there we go. Alright, got that there.
There you go.
What's up,
My
Laura,
wife
TJ,
says I can't wear this around her. It's too bright.
Jody.
Yeah.
It's neon.
Just tell her you're peacocking.
Making yourself look bigger.
I'm gonna go fly the Blue Angels here in a second, guys. I just thought I'd stop in and say hi.
Oh,
Just,
well,
just,
hi.
just tell her that
Thank
shirt is
you.
a mating display.
yeah, must go and get some
It's
yellow.
my
one.
mating display. Maybe do a little dance while you're at
And
it.
you,
That
you
might.
gotta strut a certain way.
Yeah, you just gotta do this. Do the.
He's gone. Well, I
Yep.
watched the Deadpool today, Justin.
You like it?
Right.
Yeah, it's good. Weird,
Yeah.
but good.
What'd the wifey think about the show?
Oh, she liked it.
I was just saying it's got something in common with the new Mad Max film.
I was
Somebody-
surprised to see Blade in there. I
somebody
didn't
on
think it
the-
had anything to do with that.
Somebody on there ripped their arm off to escape as well.
You were surprised who was in there?
Blade, I didn't think he had anything to do with that whole universe of superheroes. But I'm not that in depth in that, all that backstories and all that.
Yeah, Blade is a Marvel character.
Yeah, he's a mutant though, isn't he?
Well, he's half vampire, half human, but he has
Yeah.
the human side when he can go outside during the daytime and shit.
Yes, he's the
Right.
Daywalker.
Right. Where the vampires can't do that. And I think he's got a little bit more strength than they do because of it.
Yeah, and he is not technically a mutant.
Isn't he? A hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid. I would say, yeah, that's good. Because he's supposed to be half human, half vampire.
Right. He is part of the supernatural side of the Marvel universe. He is not a mutant.
But he got all the cool shit of being a vampire, but all the, except for I think the thirst was about the only thing bad that he got out of that.
Right.
But he got like the strength and everything, but he wasn't affected by UV light and all that other crap. So he got some of the better substrates of it. Dude, he looked old. He looked old as shit in the movie, though. I'll tell you what, you could tell.
He is
has
getting old as
aged.
shit.
Yeah, he has aged. His beard had a lot of salt in it. He didn't
Oh,
look as built as he used to be, neither.
Been a while, or the first one was 2016, the second one was 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and then nothing till 2024.
Yep.
Well, I thought the Blade movies were. I thought they were older than that.
He's
No,
talking about Deadpool.
Oh. I was gonna say the Blade movies weren't those like late '90s, early 2000s?
Yeah, possibly.
Because I think that was right before Wesley Snipes went through all that legal shit when he got in trouble for all the tax evasion and all that. He was one that lost a lot of his fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you think they'll redo the Blade movies? Or start him back up? I wonder if he'll revamp his career a little bit.
They had talked about doing. I don't think they're going to redo it
Yes.
with him.
No, but they might have him training up somebody.
Well, the only reason I would say maybe that they might redo him with him is because they had him in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you could be right about that. But plus, like I said, he is.
Well, they were reaching back to all the. This is more of a love letter to all the non-Marvel universe Marvel characters. So, like the X-Men that are Marvel characters, but were under Sony.
Right.
And Blade was a Marvel character that was underneath a different studio, and so it wasn't included in that universe. This was kind of a love letter to all those older superheroes shows that were not part of this Disney Marvel monster.
And I'm surprised that they actually allowed, because the Deadpool, man, they took some stabs at Disney in the movie. I was surprised Disney allowed that.
And I didn't hear, did Deadpool make any cracks about Hannibal King whenever he saw Blade?
I don't know. He made so many references in the movie. I can't.
Yeah, I know. I missed I guarantee I missed a lot of them, but because Ryan Reynolds played Hannibal King in one of the Blade movies, I think it was 3.
Oh yeah. He was one of the like lackeys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
You know, I was really, when I first saw the first Deadpool, I was like, Ryan Reynolds, really? Because he seemed always more comedic. But, you know,
well,
the comedy he brought to the character, though, I can't see anybody else playing it now. He did such a good job on it.
Well, if you saw, it was in, which one was it? Was it X-Men Origins? Where you got to see him as Wade Wilson, kind of smarting off. And being that character as Wade Wilson. But when they made him Deadpool, they sewed his mouth shut. But you kind of got to see him as Wade Wilson.
I'll tell you the best part, though, is the fucking all the different Deadpools. That shit was funny.
Yeah, I didn't like the way they ended that fight.
Oh yeah,
It's like, okay, let's just go ahead and do this here, and that's over. It's like, but then why do we just watch a 5-minute fight if it was that easy to
like distract them? Yeah.
It's like, what the hell?
Oh, it's funny though is when he grabbed the one guy. He's like, "When do you regenerate?" He's like, "Regenerate."
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah.
Regenerate. Well, someone mentioned that Nicepool wasn't really a Deadpool. You know, Peter showed up wearing a Deadpool costume.
Uh-huh.
So somebody made mention, okay, well, maybe Nicepool is actually the Peter to Dogpool. So Dogpool's Peter was Nicepool.
I guess.
That's the thing.
I'll tell you what, that first movie though, that put me in mind of the same kind of theme that they did Venom in.
Oh, yeah, I saw some good previews to the next Venom movie. It looked pretty funny. 'Cause they definitely put some comedy in those movies as well.
See, the problem is people age out, and you want to see sequels. You want to see sequels, and they've trained us to want sequels, and everybody's getting too old. It's like, but if you look at the Spider-Verse movies, they're animated, so they can make those as many as they want and keep on going.
Yep.
Hey, TJ's back.
Okay, let's see what's happening now.
All right, TJ. To speak.
I got it figured out.
Yay.
Hey,
Just a little mind powered. Then I get it. Eventually I'll get it figured out.
What happened? What's wrong?
I held down the like I pushed it twice, but then like I pushed and then held it
For
and then
6 seconds.
Yeah, and then it said,
Which is putting it in pairing mode. You never put it in pairing mode?
Well, like I said, I pushed it twice and it was going and then like I held it down and then it popped up and then I just hit connect on the thing.
Yeah, holding it down is what puts it in pairing mode. That was the first thing I asked you if you had tried putting it in pairing mode.
All right, if you want to hook it to another controller, you just revive it, pretty much.
All right, so what I'm going to need you to do, Mr. Alexander, is go ahead and send the payment for this help desk call.
Did you at least do a nice Indian accent for him?
What do you get? Like $300 an hour? Don? $300 an hour, and he's kept you here for about at least a half hour, so it's 150.
Oh, it is a nickel drop. The second we start the call, you're charged for the hour, whether you use the entire hour or not.
That's funny. That's pretty good. Oh. Yeah, so we went to go see that Deadpool and Wolverine movie. We saw it in 3D though.
Yeah, but movies, unless they're shot for 3D, they're really not good in 3D.
Yeah, I was talking to after we got out, I called Dan and told him, and he was like, well, basically saying the same thing. Like I had messaged him and told we were gonna go see it in 3D, and he didn't recommend seeing it in 3D because you don't really get to see what's going on in the background and all that stuff. And I told him, even though we went to go see it in 3D, I tried to avoid like what was actually happening and trying to see like what was going on in the background, but it was kind of hard to tell what was going on. But
well, see, that's why Avatar was such a good movie in 3D, because they actually shot it with 3D cameras and it was made for it. Where a lot of movies, they convert them.
Yes, and Avatar was also, they treated the screen as the focal plane, or the plane of convergence for the 3D. So it was like you were looking into it more than things popping out at you.
Right. That's why I said a lot of movies these days, they just convert them to 3D and they're not really made for that. So there's not. I've went and watched some movies in 3D where you literally only got 3 or 4 good shots of something that looked like it was coming at you because it just wasn't made for it.
Yeah, I don't like 3D very much for long periods of time. It just gives me eye strain. The best 3D experience I ever had was going to see the Hobbit movies in high frame rate, and you would have 3D glasses on, and you're watching trailers and stuff, and they were showing some stuff in 3D, and it's like you felt that tension. The second I went to high frame rate, my eyes totally relaxed, and I wasn't. It was just perfect. But the problem with watching something in 3D and in high frame rate, it looked like a stage play.
Yeah.
Everything looked cheap.
I want to go to this and watch. Everybody's been doing this in Twister. They're going to the 4D movie theater. And
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I heard people went to see Deadpool, and you come out drenched because every time there's a blood splatter or something, they squirt the water.
yeah, I wouldn't mind going and watching a movie like that.
I've been to the 40X,
Was that
like the
during
stuff at Universal.
That was during the Twister movie.
Yeah.
What's
Oh,
that?
that's cool.
One of the IMAX cinemas.
Yeah, it's a 40X cinema, yeah. I've been on a couple of 40X things at Universal, and they were okay for a couple minutes, but I wouldn't want to watch an entire movie with it. If your movie can't stand on its own, just let me watch a movie.
I think if it was really made for that and shot for that, I think it would be pretty cool. If they really like dove into like making it for that kind of.
Well, I just don't understand the concept. I'm watching a movie. I'm watching them. I'm identifying with the people on the screens. Well, now my chair is shaking. I'm supposed to identify more with what's on screen because something's happening to me in real life. To me, it feels like it pulls you out of the experience of the movie.
I don't know. I think I would have liked that, but that's just.
Well, you know what? Babies like having keys shook in front of their face too.
That's funny. Hey, look, keys.
Shut up, TJ.
DJ, you don't let him tell you to shut up. You do whatever you want, buddy.
Thank you, Don. I
He's the
appreciate
first one that gets distracted out of the park. Ooh, a butterfly.
Butterfly. Oh, that's funny.
If TJ wants to join me in giving Justin shit, he can do that.
Yay!
Yeah, just remember, TJ, your wife is the only person who can tell you to shut up now.
Yeah. Man, I'd be doing like when we have the radio playing, I'd be singing along and doing like crazy things with my hands or like just doing this, and she'll just like look over and smile at me or whatever.
There goes double for you, JDS. Cherie, what's up?
Hi, Cherie.
What?
Extended Berlin is the most decorated gymnast. Fellow American Jake Terry with his arm. And viral pommel horse guy, even Narazic, craft Roman for USA in his special team. In the long-awaited 100-meter sprint on the track, Sha'Carri Richardson fought to the finish in a
So you got it working now, TJ?
Yeah, I got it working now. Yeah.
Somebody's got a TV up loud.
That's what I mean. I reckon it's working too well.
Another bronze medal for Team USA in men's eight.
Oh, I guess I need to answer Laura. Did she leave the chat?
That was about
I don't know.
10 minutes ago or so.
Yep.
Yeah.
She left the chat. I'll have to
Oh.
I'll have to answer her on Messenger.
At
No.
length.
There was an Italian guy got the bronze medal in the tennis.
Yeah.
First time in 100 years since Italy had a tennis medal.
Yep.
I have no idea what I'm looking at here.
Look more carefully.
That's
It's the same thing I got sent.
That's
Yeah,
that's Donald's background noise.
I see that it's somebody's face. I can't tell whose face that's supposed to be.
Is that the, if it's the same one that Laura sent
supposed to
me,
be
it's
Tim
the
and
same
Justin?
from the Titanic.
Yes.
Yeah. Took me a while to think about it myself.
There you go.
Yeah,
Except for
Titanic. I love this movie. It's my favorite.
except for she got it wrong because it would have been me holding Tim.
no, she got it right. She got it right. You've got bigger boobs than Tim.
Justin's face was on Leonardo DiCaprio's face. That's pretty funny.
No, I was on the chick. Tim's was on
He was on
Leonardo
Kate
DiCaprio.
Tim was
Winslet's face.
on Leonardo.
Like I said, I would have been Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, you wouldn't.
Tim knows who would have been holding him.
And yeah, he was the one with the boobs.
Just like real life.
Like real life.
Oh, that's funny. So I thought, for some reason, I thought Jeremy did Laura's soundtrack, but
Yeah,
it was it was something else.
It was something else. It was, but Dom did, but yeah, but
That's funny. That's funny. That's hilarious. That's pretty great.
So Justin, what did you do today? You played your game today, or?
No, I went to Orlando. I was in Orlando most of the day.
Oh, you went.
Yeah, he went to breakfast at IHOP.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did you go to the amusement park or what?
No, we went school shopping for the kids and everything.
When do they start school again?
Into August.
First they went to IHOP.
Or mid-August,
Then
something like that.
Then they did the school shopping.
No, it's August 12th. They start school back. So we got them new shoes and got some more clothes. Didn't have to buy too many clothes because we just went clothes shopping about 3 months ago and they got a bunch of stuff.
Now, did you take the kids? Did you take the kids with you?
Yeah, everybody went.
Everybody went.
That's a week on Monday.
And then we went to IHOP for breakfast, and then we went to Del Taco for lunch, and then came home. Got home about 4:30, somewhere in there. We got home.
What did you get? Did you get Sarah a schoolgirl outfit for you to play with, or what?
No, she got some. She actually got some perfume and some new shoes.
Oh, great.
So she got some foo juice.
And a new pair of Crocs.
Oh, no.
Big spender.
I got me a pair too. Their things are comfortable.
Yeah, I wear Crocs around the house.
I like Crocs. They're pretty comfortable.
Especially when you put the strap back and you go into 4-wheel drive mode. Awesome.
Yeah.
I have never worn a Croc.
That's a Croc.
Never put a pair on.
Yeah, they're actually very comfortable. Actually, that's become like.
Oh, I'm sure they're comfortable. I just have pride.
Right.
That's actually become the shoe of choice for nurses in hospitals now. Because
Crocs?
of the comfort, yeah, because of the comfortability. When they're on their feet for 10, 12 hours at a time, Yeah, they're very comfortable. If you go to a hospital now, almost every nurse or doctor has Crocs now. That's become like the main staple of the medical industry as far as shoes go now.
Plus they wash.
Yeah, but you got to watch it too, because if you leave them out in the outside in the heat, they'll actually shrink. Thomas had a pair of his from a couple of years ago do that.
Yeah.
He got them wet and then left them outside, and they dried out, and they ended up shrinking to the point where he couldn't wear them anymore. He
Where
left
your
them out there
son's
for-
Crocs?
Yeah, he got them wet one day, and he didn't bring them in the house. He left them outside, and they were outside on the back porch for 2 days, and then he went to go get them, and they were shrunk.
So I didn't know they could shrink.
Yeah, you gotta be careful when they get wet. Like, you gotta make sure you bring them in and let them dry out in the kind of ambient temperature.
I found a good way to clean them is to put them in the dishwasher.
Yeah, I think it's the heat that affects them. You gotta be careful with the heat. You just don't want to heat them up. Because that's why I said he put them outside in the middle of summer when it was baking outside, and ended up ruining them.
That's really interesting.
It didn't really ruin the shoe itself. It just shrunk them to the point where they were too small for him.
Well, and the other thing too, you gotta remember Thomas's feet are getting bigger.
But
Big feet means big.
oh, here we go.
There we go.
If you ask Justin, he's taking after the old man.
Yeah.
It means
Uh.
big shoes.
Sorry.
But TJ's got toddler feet.
Hey, I got some pretty big feet, but I have socks on my feet, and my feet are kind of gnarly looking.
What size are you?
10.5.
Oh, that's tiny, bro. Average is 12.
That's small.
Yeah.
I'm not a.
Your shoe sizes are way different than ours because I'm only a size 8.
That's because his feet are small because they didn't grow in the shadow of that enormous penis.
No, that's true though, Mark. If you look inside of our shoes on the labels, it gives you the size for UK, France, and a bunch of other ones, and they're all different.
Yeah, it's like it's on the
The
inside of the it's on the inside of the tongue.
Yeah, the European ones are all like in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah, here I'm looking now. UK 7. So Sarah is the size 10 in the girls. But in the UK it's 7.5. Euro is 42. BM, whatever that is, 27. BR is 40. And CN is 270. I don't know what the fuck those are.
CN would be China, I reckon.
China.
I guess they give big numbers to make themselves seem bigger than they are.
Yeah.
Is there the 270 or 2.5? They give two different sizes for theirs.
It's Tim Jackson's birthday today.
That was yesterday, wasn't
Yesterday.
it? Or is it?
It's yesterday. It's today in your time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Because last night it was this morning for me. Yeah.
Mm.
53.
Yep.
No, yeah, it's tacos for dinner. I tried to join the meeting. No, you didn't, JDS.
Yeah,
Didn't
come
even
on.
See a
There's
box come in.
the link's there. The link is pinned at the top.
IGDS.
Come on, John. Come and join us.
He's like Chris Wedgeworth, always pretending he's gonna come in.
Yeah. Pretending he's in the green room.
What time did Matt go on till? I left at about 4 o'clock this morning, our time.
I
to
went
go-
on to just over 3 hours. So much for being on for an hour and a half. That's what he said.
Yeah, and then he got.
That's what he
back-
said when I joined.
And then he messaged me at like 1 o'clock in the morning and was asking me if I was going to come on to Fortnite. So I came on till about. As I fell asleep for about an hour and a half, and then I woke up and got his message. He had messaged me as soon as I woke up, and then I jumped on till about 3, and then I jumped off.
Yeah, because I had
I went back to bed.
finished at about 1:15, No, he started late, so it finished at 1:30 because he started 20 minutes late. He started at 20 past 10 his time. 20 past
Yeah.
10 our time.
Yeah, he put 20 past 1 our time, but he put 20 past 1 in the afternoon, not 20 past 1
Yeah.
on.
Yeah. Instead of being
He was 12
instead of
hours
being
out.
10, he put 10. No, he put 10:20 p.m. instead of 10:20 a.m.
Yeah.
local time. I'm sitting there waiting for her. I sent him a message. Oh, okay.
Got some corn dogs going in the microwave.
Oh, good. Sounds delicious.
Yeah, my neighbors gave me this big old bag of corn dogs.
Here comes
There's
Bill.
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 Hey, Bill.
Uncle Bill.
Hey, what's up, Uncle Bill? Uncle Bill's in the house.
What's up? Is my audio working?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It
Indeed.
didn't ask me to. It didn't ask me those questions it usually asks. It just went right up.
Well, you know what you got to do is if you have any tech issues, you check with TJ.
Ooh, it's starting to get pretty
Oh,
breezy.
Your audio's all right because you're in the car on your phone, not on your sound box.
It looks rainy out or hazy out, is it, Bill?
It's just starting to rain now. Looks real dark, and it's getting real windy.
Oh, no.
Can you hear that?
No.
No,
The rain.
the noise canceling works pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's starting to get pretty crappy out here. I mean, we're supposed to get hit a little, but I mean, it's that tropical storm's supposed to actually go up the west coast. But,
Well,
whatever ends up being, but I tell you what, right now it's very tropical.
Well, does that storm swirl clockwise or counterclockwise? Does anybody know?
I'm in the wrong hemisphere, so I can't
The
answer.
rotation on the
I
storm.
don't know,
is it
but
clockwise or counterclockwise?
I think it'd be,
North, it'd be anti-clockwise.
yeah, I'm just trying to work out because ours goes clockwise, so yours must be reversed.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you get your message from Art saying he's not going to be on tonight?
yeah.
Yep. He sent me a message my last night,
Yeah.
12 hours ago.
I'm not amongst his group of friends. He didn't tell me.
He posted it. Are you friends with him on Facebook?
Okay, so it's going counterclockwise.
Yeah.
Going
Yeah, he posted
counterclockwise,
it on Facebook.
All right.
and the center of the storm is down off the tip.
I've not seen a
of it.
notification saying that he put a post on.
Oh, okay.
Facebook is worse than bloody YouTube for notifications.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Johnny, what's up, Johnny?
Johnny. No, you didn't.
Nice windscreen wipers.
Yeah.
Or
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pretty hectic.
came out of nowhere. It wasn't raining 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One of
so
our-
they
Well,
must.
it wasn't raining in
It's
Stewart.
like that.
It's Port St. Lucie. Next town over. Drove into it.
There it is.
Yesterday, didn't I? We got a forecast
Uh-oh.
for rain for
There it
most
is.
of, and today's been a gorgeous sunny day again.
Well, they must have
Yeah,
just
we've had 2 in a row now.
they must have just updated my weather app because 20 minutes ago when I checked, it wasn't showing this, but now it's showing a
Oh.
possible category 1 right when it hits Gainesville.
Oh no.
Oh, that
Oh,
ain't
no.
nothing.
It rained at about 11 o'clock last night.
1 ain't nothing to worry to get your panties in a bunch of that. It'd be all right.
Yeah, it definitely is moving towards the northwest.
Well, I'm located, you see the Okeechobee, Lake Okeechobee there, the great big lake?
Right there.
Yeah.
I'm directly east of the northern tip of that.
Okay, see here.
I think it's just the tip.
Oh, look at that baby going.
Yeah,
through.
just the tip.
Yeah.
Isn't that what she said?
Or he, it's whatever you want to do, TJ.
Yeah. Yeah, we're non-discriminatory here.
There you go.
We're
That's
inclusive of everybody.
that's at midnight right there.
You're just going to be sideswiped.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't stall out, it won't have time to gain too much strength. So. The worst thing would be is if it stalled out in the ocean, then it would ramp the hell up.
Yeah, pick up some steam. Pick up some momentum.
Yeah, it rained on us earlier before we left for the movies. I was just kind of like sitting there and like standing in the garage waiting for the rain to stop.
There's actually out two in the Pacific Ocean right now that are crossing paths with each other.
Man,
One's
you were
a
pretty
one
hungry.
and one's a tropical storm. They're gonna run right into each other.
Oh, Johnny said it just stormed where he was. Looks like it's raining pretty good there where you are too, Bill.
Yeah, this is a storm. It's blowing like crazy. Yep. People in front of me are scared to death. I'm going like 20, 25 miles an hour. Hurry the hell up. I mean, what's the problem? You need tires?
Some rain tires instead of snow tires.
Well, you try. I got like brand new tires on this thing. I am not scared of nothing. No, they said it was going to come. They've been talking about it for days. It's just a taste.
What's up, Johnny?
Plastic chairs in the backyard are probably all over.
TJ, what you eating, dude? You're giving that mustache a workout.
I'm having a corn dog. Giving that stash a workout.
I'll see you that thing bouncing up and down like a cat.
Hey, here comes Ron.
Yo, what's up, Ron?
I thought maybe you were gonna ride your bike down there to the big cruise.
Maybe Monday. I'm hoping the hell it cools off a little bit.
A lot of people down there, isn't there?
Yeah, 105 again today.
Oh, wow.
Ron, there's a cat behind you.
No.
Is that a new addition?
Yep.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah,
Where'd you get that?
on.
Where'd you get that guy?
My friend Don.
How's Don doing anyway?
Oh, he passed away, remember?
Don, he's about the same as he was last week.
Well,
Yeah.
well, what's it been, like a month or so, or?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been about 5 weeks now.
Now, was he cremated or was he buried?
Yeah, they cremated him, and then they're having a memorial service at the National Cemetery in Sturgis on the 23rd of August.
Ooh, and Sturgis.
Ooh.
It's one of the nation's national military cemeteries. He's getting a full military honor, 21 gun salute. Yeah.
Well, you and he used to go to Sturgis once in a while, didn't you? No?
No, well, I took him to the hospital there several times, the VA.
Because I remember you talking about with Don going to Sturgis. I didn't know it was just only to the VA hospital.
Yeah.
So was he a decorated veteran then?
Yes, sir. He was. Yep.
All right, Paul, I gotta jump off. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, Justin, we'll see you later.
Okay.
Are you playing tonight, Justin?
No, we'll find out.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out.
It was raining down in Florida.
Yeah, yeah.
Lightning.
It was pouring here
Lightning,
earlier,
too.
but now it just stopped.
Thunder, light, all of good, all of that. I wonder if I should go check my mail. Nope.
Bill, I haven't seen you in a long time.
Back up next.
you?
Give it a
That
quick
makes sense.
makes a noise.
How you
And
It's interesting you're talking about that. A friend of mine just passed away a couple days ago.
Hmm.
52 years old, died in his sleep.
Damn.
52?
Yeah,
Shit.
he's a mailman at work. This guy who actually started drones last year. We kept talking about getting together and going to a park and going flying. Never did. Now he's gone.
Well,
I'm sad.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Now, don't you feel like
Right.
crap for not going and flying with him just one day?
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. That was the point of my story. Actually.
Did he buy a drone, Bill?
Yeah, he had the Mini 3.
Mini 3.
Is it for sale?
Andrew.
So there's-
Oh, shit.
sick humor like that all the time. I remember one of the first times I ever heard that was when the space shuttle, exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's with the school teacher on board, and I was working with a bunch of mechanics, and they said, "Oh yeah, the substitute teacher is probably asking, hey, is my job permanent now?"
Uh,
But
Permanent retirement.
no,
No,
Because
Bill,
I-
that sucks. I was just being an ass. I'm sorry.
He was a pretty good guy. He was Asian. I think he's Filipino actually. But
at 52, that's young.
nobody 52. And there was nothing wrong with him. And actually, that day, I saw him that day when he came in and brought the mail. He was a very friendly guy. He'd come in and spend a few minutes talking and joking.
No, Andrew. That was the Challenger, Andrew.
Yeah.
The Shuttle Columbia broke up on re-entry.
Re-entry, yeah. Challenger was the one that took off.
Challenger was the one that had
727.
Christy McAuliffe, the teacher.
Yes. What's her name?
Oh, so
We
they're living-
watched it in class. We were watching it in class.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trim that palm branch up there. It's touching the roof. They don't like that. The insurance companies don't like that.
A school full of
It's crazy when the wind starts blowing, like the palm fronds just blow right off the trees and just blow.
Yeah.
They blow all over it.
You can barely see it in the top left of the screen there. That one's scraping the roof.
Well, since Art's not going on tonight, is anybody else going on in his place?
I thought
No.
about it. I don't know. I go tomorrow though, so maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. Why you want to?
That'd be 2 nights in a row, though, for you.
Unless I don't go on tomorrow.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
It's 2 nights in a row for me every week anyway, because I go on Artie's show. What's the difference?
I guess that's
Yeah,
right.
well,
Yeah.
This way I get the hours.
yeah.
Hey, you need to cover for Art.
I could be
Start her
just
up.
as boring as boring as Art. I promise.
Nah.
And you know, if
Hey, Gerke!
if you decide to go on, TJ will be there, and he'll just be clapping up his
Yeah. And it can clap for an hour.
He did a birthday shout out this afternoon.
The
Yeah,
rain's
never
pretty light
heard
now.
of.
So I think I'll go inside. Open that garage door.
I love it when I go on Johnny's show or whoever, like I'll be typing in the chats and Bob Casey will be coming up there like, Teach, I'm clapping for you.
Look, guys, I'm going to go from this stream right now because I got to go up and see what's going on for dinner. And
mow the lawn.
no,
No, the lawn.
this is a time of year where I don't really have to mow the lawn very often.
Hey, Don,
It's
I
been
got a
so
question
dry.
for you. How's the dune buggy running?
Good.
I was on about your video yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Your short video, which was excellent.
That was that was that was the little paper guy. That wasn't me.
Mm.
You sure?
I'm sure. That was a character.
Yeah.
It was well done.
So you've got a new character now.
I intended it to be the most boring cartoon ever created.
It certainly wasn't. It was very entertaining.
It was a minute of almost silence.
I just thought it was.
It was 12 seconds of audio stretched out over a full minute.
His mouth moved every time he talked.
Lord.
What you should is
How
It
clean
should
my
be-
truck is.
it should have been a little paper man with a puppet on one hand. Then you wouldn't have had to make his mouth move when he talked.
No, I would have had to make the puppet move.
Nah.
Yeah, I was playing. I made that guy like years ago. I was sitting playing with the business card, thinking what would be a good little takeaway. What you could do with the business card to make it where somebody would keep it. It's like, well, if you made it where it was a little guy print on one side, you can fold it up and just set it there and have a little.
He needs a
keepsake,
face.
and then put all your details on the back side.
That's a pretty funny business.
That was an idea
card.
that I had, and so I've had it sitting around for quite a while.
That's a pretty cool business card. He needs a face though.
Well, his face. Well, if it was a business card, if it was going to be a real business card, then yeah, you would put the face on it. But this version I did without the face, so I could put in the animated face.
What do you make?
Oh, gotcha.
Did you not watch my video?
No, I don't think so. I'll have to go back and look at it.
I think the face looked very South
Uncle
Park.
Bill's wife, and she's making dinner, making tacos.
Here.
We can sit around and taco about it. Hey, Uncle Bill's wife.
That's corned beef and
Uncle
sauerkraut.
Oh,
wow.
nice. That looks delicious.
Ooh, yum.
I'm
I'm coming over to Uncle Bill's house.
It's like a double Reuben, I guess.
Yeah.
Here. I don't know if this will play back any good, TJ.
I'll definitely eat that. I'm gonna move the motorcycle next week.
There you go.
That's funny.
Maybe I don't have to go over.
That's funny.
There. I'll stop playing it. You'll have to go to see how it ends. You'll have to go to my channel and watch it.
Okay.
That way, I'll get the view.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, definitely South Parkish.
Size of this sandwich.
South Parkish.
Now,
Look
you
at
make
the
me this
size of that
7
sandwich.
a.m.
Yeah, that's a big old
Dang.
sandwich, my God.
That is big.
If I come stay at Bill's house, will his wife make sandwiches for me like that?
I know, right?
Bill's cooking show. Master Chef at Bill's.
To have your wife make you a sandwich like that, she must be a real joy.
I know.
Hey, when we were talking about McDonald's the other day, and we were on about Big Macs like that.
Yeah.
They do a double Big Mac now, which has 4 burgers on.
It'd be about the size of the original one, though.
Let's see here.
It's downsized and downsized.
There you go. There's another one that I had made, TJ. Another idea that I had, which would be a possum,
Oh, okay. That's cool.
but just little foldable toys that out of business cards.
One of my toys.
That's pretty funny. So were y'all pretty busy today, Uncle Bill, or not really?
Oh my God, I was sick. I was so sick,
Yeah.
busy. It was ridiculous.
Oh gosh.
Meeting list and lines and very tired.
Mm.
I mean,
Now,
especially when it's raining. you
I was
know.
gonna say, has it been drizzly all day, or
Yeah, there was rain. Rain came and it wasn't like this. This is nuts. But the rain came and went. Amazing how people
enough rain to
right,
drive people
thunder
inside?
and stuff blowing across the road. First thing on their mind, hey, let's put the kids in the car.
Yeah.
Because that makes sense. But no, they filled the place up all day today.
Yeah.
Plus the Special Olympics bowls every Saturday, so they take up a bunch of my lanes. I was just running out of lanes all day.
That's it. Can't go to the beach today. Let's go bowling.
That's a good problem, though, Bill.
Yeah. It is if you own the place. Yeah, it's great.
I guess that's true.
Yeah, when you get
No,
paid to sit out, no matter how many people are in. Yeah.
Some of my youth bowlers come in today. They'd have a practice thing for them all summer, and then we just refinished the approaches. You know, the wooden. We have natural wood approaches on our lanes. So
Mhm.
they got refinished. The low side the day before yesterday, then last night the high side. So the finish on them, you know, they didn't want to use them until 1 o'clock. On top of it, to start off the day, since 10 until 1, I only had the one side of the building to give out. Plus it, so it was pretty. It's tough. Tough day.
How many lanes it got, Bill?
36.
Hell, that's
Not
big.
big. And 4 of them is the VIP room, so really 32. And the VIP, we had a VIP, so that was I couldn't even cheat and use that, because sometimes I'll use that when I run out of lanes, you know. But it was early rented. That was full for a 3-hour party, so that was full for 3 hours. Actually, it's longer than that, you know, a little time before, a little time after, so probably 3.5 hours.
I've never been over to the bowling side at Sticks, like, because when we have the meetups, we're always hanging out on the pool side.
Well, yeah, you know, it's a good 45-second walk to come over and take a look at it, so I can see why you never did it. I mean, they're literally attached to each other, and there's a hallway connecting them. So
Yeah, a 45-second
So,
walk.
do they pay for the VIP room by the hour?
yeah,
That's basically mini games. or something.
it's 4 lanes. It's separate. It's 4 lanes, separate walls. I mean, there's a big opening, but anyway,
so they can put the disco lights on in there and turn the lights out. You got the big movie, screens beyond the lanes and the flashing lights on the lane. So that way they can have their party in there, turn the music up loud separately. And on the weekend, it's 150 an hour, 2-hour minimum.
Wow.
And Monday through Thursday, it's 125. That's cheap, actually. It's four lanes of bowling. That includes their shoes and the bowling.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. If they
I mean, it
like
costs
it,
that just to if you rented 4 lanes on the weekend, it's $25 an hour. So just to rent 4 lanes in the regular side for an hour, there's $100. 2 hours is $200.
Mhm.
Shoes for everybody at $4 a pop, 24 bowlers, you're up to $300 anyway. Plus,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get that room. It's actually a deal. It's slightly cheaper if you have 24
and
people.
they have to use your catering as well if they're going to do food. Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to wear bowling shoes. Now, if you own bowling shoes, of course, you can wear your own.
Mm.
Well, we got this Kids Bowl free program where they get 2 free games every day all summer. A lot of people come in. Well, you get the 2 games free. Oh, but we got to rent shoes. That's the catch. No, it's not a catch, you moron. When you bowl, you have to wear bowling shoes. We didn't say free shoes. It's 2 free games. And on a weekend, they're like $8 a game. So,
Yeah, but if I go play mini golf, I don't have to rent a putter. They give me one. You guys are scam artists. Is what you are.
Yeah, those shoes they wear out. They cost us a lot of money. People are abusive to those things. They don't want to kick them off while they're still tied to their feet and end up kicking the heels off of them. Every time we replace them, it's like $4,000 to $6,000 just for some. You know what I mean? They're expensive. Even the cheap ones end up being expensive. But you make our money back on them quite a bit. And if they have their own bowling shoes, it's free. You only got to buy them once. Bowl the whole summer.
You ever seen people in there that are just bowling in their tennis shoes or whatever?
Nope, you don't want tennis shoes on that lane.
I would turn their lane off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Great way to screw up your finish.
Well, the approach gets rubber on it, and if they're dark soled, they end up getting scuffed up all over the place. But even if they're not scuffed up, sneakers leave a little bit of rubber behind. You're supposed to be able to slide when you're on the lanes.
Yeah.
At least a little bit. Wearing sneakers is not the best idea unless there are bowlers that just want to plant. They plant and they throw the ball. That's the way they are. But most 99 out of 100 don't. They bowl normally. Their front foot slides a little as they let go, as they release the ball. And if they get caught, which a sneaker will do, it's like putting on the brakes, you end up on your face, planted face down on the lanes.
That was the worst bowling experience I ever had. Was a place down in Arkansas we had gone to bowl at as a group activity at the old job, and their lanes there was no slide on that approach. It was just stick. I'm used to coming and sliding, so I ended up doing lunges the entire time.
By the time you're done, your knees are killing you.
The next day, I couldn't walk because those muscles were all strained.
Mm.
Yep.
Has anybody ever slid down the lane when they went to throw the ball? The ball takes their arm with them and just goes sliding down the lane.
No, not on accident. We have idiots that run down the lane.
Oh.
I had a guy do that and dive right underneath. If that sweep had come down, it could kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People get seriously killed in those things.
That's stupid.
That's machinery. That's heavy machinery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. The thing.
And not only that, they're screwing up your oil.
Yep. But they're mostly pretty well behaved because we keep an eye on them. But,
how often do you guys re-oil your lanes?
It depends. I mean, we oil them before every league.
That probably was a bad thing.
Today
what kind of
oil the whole place today. So.
What kind of oil are used on bowling lanes anyway?
He's Italian. They use olive oil. What do you think?
It's a specific kind, it's a specific oil that's made for this.
I don't know, maybe I thought
its main ingredient is linseed oil.
Yeah, I was just
I thought maybe it was like lemon pledge or something like that.
that's what we use on our that's the oil.
Linseed oil is the main ingredient. There's
Lemon pledge.
other chemicals in there to keep it a certain consistency. Plus, that evaporates out, and we put when the machine goes down, it puts it down in a pattern, specific layers, thinner on the actually almost no oil on the outside. 10. See, there's courses. Anyway, and then it gets a little higher, then a little higher, and it's mounded up in the middle, and that works its way down. And plus, you get some after the lanes gets worn in a little, you end up with a lot of carry down. Because after about 35 or 30, around 35 feet or so, it starts to just the hell's the term?
It starts to grip.
There's very little down there. It's kind of brushed off,
it starts to grip.
It congeals.
No, it's just the pattern stops. It actually comes to a house. A typical house pattern is 8 or 10 courses in, builds up to the middle, and then tapers to a point. And it's a little heavier on the right side because 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 bowlers is right-handed, and they break it down quicker on the right side.
Yeah.
The whole science to the whole thing. It's just boards. I'm sorry, God, why couldn't I think of the word boards? 8 or 10 boards on the outside. If you bowl up to the outside, you'll cut right in because you as the ball spins, it'll grip. Just like when you. So what you typically do is if you're right-handed, you go up the left side, a bit, off center to the left. You bowl across through the oil, and then it picks up on the outside.
Catch and hooks in.
Depending where the taper is, it'll cut back in and come in on an angle into in between the 1 and 3 pin. And if you're left-handed, it'd be the opposite side. It'd be the 1 and the 2 pin. And it cuts through it on an angle.
That's why I always overhand my ball over that little patch of oil.
You could do that, or you could just run it up the right side. It means bowl from the center, run from the and bowl completely on the right. And if you don't have a lot of spin or a lot of velocity, it'll cut in. It all depends on your ball. You'll learn what's best for you. The one.
And you need to, and you have to bowl a couple games on the lane to see how that oil has been.
That's why typically in leagues you have a 10-minute practice. Everybody gets a few throws before it starts scoring. Because another thing is every lane is different because of dimples. If there's a dimple, what happens? And there are dimples. There's dimples all over.
Yeah.
Like some people just fucking tossing the ball, and it's the topography. It's called. And when the ball goes down into a small dimple, when it comes up the other side, it digs into the oil. The way so it'll cut sooner.
Yeah.
So some lanes like, this is
and
dry.
the
Not dry. Your line is going right through
a dimple, but dimples can also accumulate oil too.
Yeah, but which affects it. But well, again, when you come up the other side of the dimple, it typically grips.
Now, Bill, what is your opinion on string resets?
We gained a league because of that. There's Jupiter, the one down in Jupiter, which is a Bolero. They put in string pins.
String pins are great for people who are just going.
There's two
for fun.
a lot of them doing it because you don't need mechanics.
Right, they're a lot cheaper, and if you're just on people who are just coming in to throw a game maybe once a year, and it's just
but I don't care what they say. That's got to change the pin action. It's got to change the bowling. Now the USBC has sanctioned. There's two different kinds of string pins, and the one that's shorter and heavier, and one's longer and thinner. In any case, I don't know which type it is because I don't care. But one of them is actually sanctioned. You can actually sanction a league on a string pin house. But the big 60-lane center in Jupiter didn't get them because they're more expensive. They got the kind that you can't sanction. So any league, all the leagues that are in there can't be sanctioned anymore. So,
I know that they're a lot cheaper to run because they don't have to pay for the repairs on those machines, on the pin setters.
well, they just, they just.
So are the
You
are the
don't need a guy. You don't need a guy running around clearing pin jams. You don't
Mhm.
need a guy running around with outer ranges. They because the strings just pick the pins up automatically.
Mm-hmm.
are the strengthens are the things that come down and pick the pins up and set them back down?
That's a regular pin resetter. The string pins, the strings are attached to the pins. So after you throw your ball and it goes to reset, it just tensions up those strings and it sets all the pins right back up and then lowers the strings down. And so there's strings always attached to the pin.
Huh.
It's really weird.
People that really like bowling are really into bowling, like league bowling, whatever. They don't like bowling in those houses because again, the action is different, the play is different, and they just don't like it. I mean, maybe given time they'll change their minds, but I don't know. Like I said, so far we've gained a bunch of individual bowlers and an entire league because of it so far, because they just put them in this past year.
See how all the weird, shitty, crazy knowledge I've got in my head for no reason that I got to
I know
push
that
all your
feel.
buttons and ask all the relevant questions.
I always find it works better when you bounce it off the bumpers.
Oh, the new bowling alley that I did that commercial for a while back. They've got the auto bumpers, so if you set up your player, one of the players is a child, when it comes up, the bumpers automatically pop up and then drop back down.
We have automatic bumpers.
Yeah, I had not been to a bowling alley for years, and so seeing automatic bumpers pop up for that specific player.
Very expensive investment. All right, and like the old house I was at, we had a hook and we pull them up and everybody bowled on them.
Right.
But here's the problem with the automatic ones is they break all the time.
Yeah.
We're constantly fixing them. They cost us a lot of money because you can only buy those rails, and you can only buy the parts from one source, and they give it to you hard. It's very expensive. But we don't allow adults to bowl on bumpers with bumpers.
I didn't even know that there were strings on the pins. I thought they were just kind of loosely just sitting there.
Only on the lane that's set up for the string resets.
No,
most bowling alleys will just have loose pins and they go through the pin reset.
They took out all the 8270s. They took out all their regular lane machines, sold them, I'm sure, and they put in new lane machines.
Okay, Ron. Take care.
Bye, Ron.
See ya.
See you guys.
And even though it probably cost them a few $100,000, it's worth it to them because they're going to save salary. You don't need and actually, like our head mechanic has got like 36 years experience fixing machines. You don't need people like that anymore.
Yeah, and each of those machines, I mean, thousands of parts in those machines. You have to understand how it all works together. One part gets
try to determine why it's doing what it's doing. It's
Did you say you don't do the bumpers anymore, Uncle Bill? Is that what you're
bumpers?
No, he said they've got bumpers, but they don't let adults have bumpers.
No, adults would use heavier balls and they throw harder and they crack them, they break them. So we don't let them.
I know, like I've seen like at previous bowling alleys that I've been to for like the bumper guards, I've seen. I guess some of them have like the plastic ones, and then some of them they have like the inflatable bumper guards. I think.
I've never seen that.
Never seen an inflatable one.
It's like a big long blue bumper guard.
How they work is there's an air compressor in the back. Each side has its own air compressor, and it's actually done by air. They actually have a pivoting system underneath the lane, underneath the gutters, and when it's that person's turn, the pressure pops in and it pulls them up automatically. But it's done by air pressure. I don't know. Actually, it's not super complicated, but it's a pain in the ass to fix when it breaks underneath, when something falls apart underneath the bumper, underneath the gutter. Gutters have to come out, the top caps have to come off.
Yeah, like I said, when I saw those pop up, I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing!" Because I remember when it was like, "Okay, we're gonna do," you'd have to get them brought out for the kids, and they were out there, and that's what was there. It stayed there.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Well, if you have a big enough house, what you could do is you put the kids on one lane and you put the adults on the other lane.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, they allow it over here because only for disabled adults more than anything.
Just not the automatic ones that break. Even in those houses, but the old school ones, they break too. And again, it's actually the same rail, and they just ask ridiculous money for the parts.
See you, JDS.
All right, I'm gonna go see about dinner. I've
Yeah,
learned
okay.
all I can learn about your bowling alley. So
I got a sandwich to eat. I got to change.
All right, Darn, we'll see ya.
Maybe I'll come on later. I'll see you guys later.
Okay,
All
we'll
right,
see you
I'll-
later. I gotta go run an errand, so.
Yep. And I can
Well,
go and
well, if
freshen
you-
up.
If you're gonna, I'd rather drive to your errand, Paul. If you, I'd rather drive there instead of running.
Well,
'cause
you-
if
yeah,
you
but-
drove, you get there.
You gotta exercise, buddy. All right,
Yeah.
bye for now.
All right.